Right, so welcome to the very first full week of the year 2025. So officially trading starts. This is the first full trading week of the year and for January. So what I'll be doing moving forward for this year is every day I'll come to the chart, I'll analyze what the day's trading was, and then I will try to come up with my bias for the day that follows it. Right. So today it's Monday. This is a candle that signifies the trading day for Monday. Now, before I go on, I'd like to check the calendar for the week, so I know what to do, when to try to get into the market if I will, and when not to. So have here the calendar for the week, and as you can see, today there was a news 10 a.m. New York for dollar. Let me see. Yeah, it was negative. Tomorrow, January, there's no news. Wednesday there is news, but it's USD and in the morning for USD. So this means that in the morning during landing session, I won't be active, but rather, if I will, hunt for trades during New York session. So there's news, red folder news for 8:15. There's red folder news for 10 a.m. Right. Thursday there's red folder news for 8:30, and Friday there's non-farm payroll, right, for 8:30, and then at 10 a.m. as well. So it means that it's going to be a busy week for the US dollar, and that what this tells me is that if I will, or if there's going to be any setup, I'd rather hunt them during the New York session. If the news is too high of course on Friday I'll not trade, and today we are seeing a very large range in the majors. This is a very large rejection week, and then on cable we have a very large range. It is partly also because there's New York, there's a NFP on Friday, right? So usually when there's NFP on Friday, Mondays tend to be very explosive. Now moving into tomorrow, because it's a bank holiday and there's no news, I may not be in the charts because I'll be expecting some sort of a consolidation. Now, the way and manner this day traded, taking liquidity above these eyes into this gap, and then closing back into the range. This tells me that it is likely to continue to the downside because the order flow for DXY is still bearish on the higher time frame. Right, so this can be classified as a stop run before continuation. Right, so we had this high, this low, move back in, continuation, comes back in, pick out, the stops here, and then this closure here is a full rejection after stops has been taken into the fair value gap. Right. So what is going to happen is on the H4 and the H1, I'm going to try to identify areas where price will likely push back to before perhaps a continuation to the downside, right? So my bias for going into the week is perhaps a continuation to the downside after these manipulations. So I'm treating this whole move here, Monday's move, as a manipulation, taking stops into higher time frame, fair value gap, and a rejection, right? Rejected and then closed back into Friday's range as well as Thursday's range, right? So I'll switch to the H4 and you can see a very large range here, right? Also, there is this opening gap that was formed from Monday. Yes, when market opened, it's still playing a big role. Price used that as support here to run the stops. So it is possible that we can use the same when the price is coming down. What you are seeing here is a fair value gap on the higher time frame, which is the day as well. So this is the H4. I'm seeing this gap here as well. Let me mark the gap. See the close. See the close. This is the open. So I have a gap here. It's the opening gap. Right, and it sort of also comes more like in the middle of the range here. If I switch to H1, let's see what range we have. We have a range high here and a range low. Okay, so there's this gap. So it means that this is where I would probably be looking for price to react from. Okay, I wouldn't be looking for any trades as it is more likely to consolidate tomorrow. So this is sort of what I'll be expecting from here. Perhaps this, that, maybe this for a continuation to the downside. Right, so I'm expecting price to gradually move back into the opening gap that was formed here, and then the mid portion of the range here that has been created on the H1, and then from there I expect to see price action that indicates that price is ready to trade lower. Before then, perhaps I can look for a trade here. So basically that'll be it for USD and my plan moving into the rest of the week. So I expect for Tuesday to consolidate, Wednesday to come back in, maybe Thursday reversal, and then a continuation lower, right? So that brings me to the end of today's video. I will come back with an update of how price develops. As it stands now, I cannot really tell what the price is going to do, so I will keep up with my plan, and then as the days go by, I'll come back to check how price is reacting to my plan, right? So I will end the video here. Talk to you later. Bye.